Hello again, YouTube. Truth Man here. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. Now, although we know politics is matrix, we know this. It still annoys me when people vote based on emotion, not based on knowing the what's at stake, not based on knowing who the candidates are, what they have done. You can't go by what they say as much as you go by what they have done. You go by more so what they've done than what they say. Now, in terms of politics, in terms of if they got the opportunity, man, I can see my bad hair. It's about that time, y'all. I just ain't made the time to go over there. Y'all gotta excuse me. But I can't go no further because it done grew out too much. But in terms of the political and in terms of how they spent their lifetime. Now, we know that most people are racist towards blacks in some way, shape, or form. That's not a secret. That's out in the open. But when the stuff that people bring up as the reason why they don't vote for Trump, it's annoying. Y'all see what Biden and Kamala is doing, instigating World War III. And y'all rather vote for somebody that's instigating World War III than vote for somebody that can stop World War III from happening. That's what's weird to me. Do y'all not know that y'all increasing the possibility of these countries dropping nukes on us? Y'all know that, right? So if you vote for her, she's gonna basically continue what she's doing right now about the war. Nothing. Instigating it. She's doing nothing to stop it. She's doing everything to instigate World War III. And this is why, like I said, I see now why people fall out over politics, man. I do. And I think one of the reasons, and that's what we're talking about on here, one of the reasons people fall out over politics is because people not using rationale. That's one of the reasons. What do I mean by this? When they vote for Kamala, they voting for Kamala based on not liking Trump. Not based on what Trump did when he was in there. Number two, when they try to make everything in the political about race. Yeah, we black. Yeah, we at the bottom. But guess what, though? We was at the bottom with Obama. That didn't change. We was at the bottom with Bill Clinton. That didn't change. We at the bottom even worse with Biden and Kamala. And y'all still want to keep carrying on with this. I would like to thank you on behalf of the Indians and the Nigerians and the Chinese and everybody else that comes over here. I'm going to thank you for them because you making things easier for them and harder for yourself. If you going by track records, that's the next thing. People don't go by track record. They don't go by history. If you went by history, you would never vote for a Democratic president because you would know that's the party that fought to keep us in slavery. They always, look, we know all these politicians don't lie. They can't be truthful in everything they promise. Knowing that, don't you think it's smart to vote for the one who lies the less and tries the most to fulfill their promises. Me personally, I don't even see why Kamala wants to be president. That's one of the things I'm trying to figure out. Is it her ties to the deep state and they making her do it? Because I just don't see why she wants to be president. I'm starting to believe that a lot of these people want to be president to make matters worse for us. That's what I'm starting to believe. So if somebody said, I'm voting for Kamala Harris, ain't no need to talk about it, that's that, and they wasn't trying to take up for her, act like she doing this or that, I can accept that. I would still look at it like, man, you stupid. But I can accept that. But what people do, and this is where people fall out, is they try to justify the dumb vote. They say things like, and then that's another thing. They say things like, Trump is going to take away Social Security. Trump promised not to take away Social Security. But Biden and Kamala tried to tax it. They say Republicans are for the rich, and they are. They are. But if what they do helps the country economically, which, even going back to George Bush Jr., he wasn't the best. The way he handled 9/11 was just atrocious. But what's weird is, with the Democrats, it sometimes be hard to figure out something beneficial that they did. With the Republicans, it don't be a whole lot, but it be a couple things at least. Like child tax. But when these people get to trying to justify voting for somebody who's instigating World War III, do you just want to die? You want to die, huh? What do I mean by this? They're instigating World War III. What they're doing is, and this is alleged, they're helping the Ukraine in disguise fight Russia. They got troops disguised as being part of the Ukrainian army. That's instigating World War III. Eventually they're going to stop talking and they're going to try something. The hope, what we will have, get them on out. Get Biden and Kamala on out of there. Get Trump in there, then that gives us 4 years to have a better chance, at least, at not having war. Democrats talk that stuff all the time, and every time they in there, we have some type of conflict or war. Now, we had wars with Republicans. Y'all know I'm the truth man. I don't talk biasly without, if I know a truth, I'm going to present that truth. But we don't need nothing else taking us backwards. Health and economy is the two number one thing. Number one and number two thing. But the economy, we need to go forward with this economy. Because what y'all don't realize is y'all voting for people that's going to take us back. We already at the bottom. Black people should not be concerned about globalism. They should be concerned about where they live, the U.S., not globalism. Just like with the P. Diddy stuff. I look at it like that's what he get for trying to be like them Luciferian whites. But at the same time, why are people so focused on him doing that when that's been going on for years and years in Hollywood? I'm going to show you. I got a video I'm going to play. When I get some time today or tomorrow, that's going to be one of my reaction videos. But y'all fall for it every time. Oh, she's black. She's not black. Her father is white. Indians can be dark-skinned sometimes. If she tried to say, that's why, now I see why she wouldn't say that she's black. She wouldn't say that she's for blacks or any of that, because she's not. Y'all voted for all these Democrats. Obama, Clinton. Clinton was in there twice, right? Wasn't Obama and Clinton in there 16 terms? Did we get anywhere? Still at the bottom. Now, if we're going to be at the bottom, then we should be getting things that benefit us. Reparations, we wouldn't be at the bottom no more. I believe that's why they're trying to kill Trump. I've never in my life seen this before. You say this man is racist, this, that, and the other, but you trying to kill him? Since when do they want to assassinate in favor of blacks? Y'all need to think about that. Think about that. And white people at that. Y'all not using y'all brains. Why do they hate him so much? It's a couple reasons. I highlighted some of them. One, all the black friends he had amongst the celebrities and amongst politics, you know, more and more black people is going for him. And two, they scared Trump is going to give us reparations. Because notice, they all say they not, including Obama. Trump never said that. Y'all voting against yourself. If y'all don't like Trump, all y'all that talking about you don't like neither one, don't vote. All y'all that's voting for her, but you think like us, don't vote. You think like a conservative, but you voting for Democrat. That's why I fell out with somebody I know. Because it's just getting annoying, man. Just the fact that I know he's voting because he's trying to be like his uncles, his family. He's brainwashed, but he thinks like a conservative. He says things like, as long as migrants come over here, right? That's conservative thinking. Trump never said that he wouldn't give us reparations. In fact, I got to find that clip. That clip just puts all of this to rest. I believe I saw a clip where he said, absolutely, I have no problem with blacks getting reparations. You know what Obama said? I'm not giving them reparations. Then he tried to give it to somebody else. They trying to give it to migrants. Even Gavin Newsom vetoed that. Mr. Liberal himself. I do this political thing, man. You'll be starting a job, just trying to mind your own business. People will be like, you know he voted for Trump, right? And now the people on the new job got a problem with you. Just messy. For all I know, that could be why they was acting like that. You know he voted for Trump, right? Yeah, I voted for Trump. What you gonna do about it? What anybody gonna do about it? And then, you know what's crazy? I'm not gonna kill or even punch anybody for who they vote for. Why would I give up my freedom because I don't like how somebody else votes? I just won't deal with you. I ain't gonna give up my freedom. I just ain't gonna deal with that person. Like if they be trying to speak dogmatically for Kamala, how can you? Like I told him, how can you say this person tried to tell me they know more about politics than me, but they voting for her? How can you say that you know about politics and vote for Kamala Harris? All things aside, all biases, all preferences aside, how can you do it? Forget making history. You gotta make history in your own life. You can't vote for somebody like her and then claim you know about politics. You don't know a dang thing about politics. It just is proven. You know it's a thing going around, Democrats for Trump. They Democrats, but they know Trump is the better candidate. Then people who start out with, I can't stand him. You are a child. How an adult gonna say something like that as a reason not to vote? I'm not voting for Kamala Harris, not because I don't like her. I don't. But because if you look at her history, her track record, how is that going to benefit me? How is that going to benefit the country? And then she got 4 years to prove herself. Look at her voting record. That what you want? Is that what you want? Is that what you want? So is having a woman president that important where you sacrifice that much? When a woman comes along that's the best candidate, go ahead. But we haven't had such a person. Hillary Clinton? No. Kamala Harris? No. Forget race. Not the one. You want a black woman? Get a black woman who gon' improve the economy, who gonna do what she say. We know you can't do everything you say, but as long as you do a couple things you say. She ain't gonna do nothing she say. She wouldn't even go to a meeting to try to influence the stoppage, the stoppage of war. She rather, no disrespect to the AKA, I know what they do. I went to Jackson State. Now the question arises, why did she go to Howard? Howard is a black college. She not even black. Did she just like black dudes? I wonder did she even go to Howard? Anybody that watch my videos, if you remember her from school, be honest. Don't come on here with that line. Say, okay, yeah, I remember her from school. Tell a Kamala Harris story. If you remember her from Howard. Listen, man, this what I'm gonna do to y'all who trying to vote for her. Based on you think she's for blacks, you think Democrats are for blacks, it's already obvious that they're not. Now, if you say neither one, okay, I can work with that. Even though Trump, even with Trump, I can work with that. But when you say Democrats, this is how I'm doing. All the people who try to act like Kamala Harris is better than Trump or she's going to make things better.